I'm hungry. What are we eating today? Salad? Nah. Baked potatoes? Nope. Chickpea pasta? No. You literally be stinking up the whole house and be farting up a storm. Yeah, you are right on that. Vegan ramen? That actually sounds good. Let's go for it. Cool. Hey, Subconscious, you down? Yeah, but we gotta make sure we go to the store anyway because we gotta get the ingredients. We don't got anything for it. All right. Brian, how long has it been since we've been vegan? It's been 5 years, almost going on 6. You ever miss eating meat? Sometimes, but I love being plant-based. Suited me better. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready. We'll meet you out in the car. Man, it's really been that long since. I remember it like it was yesterday. Year 2020, when I was 19 years old, is when I became vegan. July and August was a transition, and September is when I fully became one. When I became vegan and told people about it, I get asked a very prevalent question. How or what made you be vegan? And my answer to that is, it just happened. Literally. Before the rhyme, reason, or thought, I just stopped eating meat after a point. There, that's it. Nah, I'm kidding. Allow me to share my little experience on how I became vegan. Back then, during that time, I was working at Kroger as a grocery clerk. And also during that time was the pandemic. And we all know that time was something.
Where's my toilet paper at? Sir, you don't have any more.
I used to always get chicken from the deli department when going on break. The old classic thigh or tenders with some sauce on the side. It was good. Until one day, I just kind of stared at my food, raising the question, how was this chicken raised? What did they put in this? And is it really good for me to eat this, etc.? When I got real deep about it, I just ended up throwing my food away and carried on. And that was surprising because one thing about me is that I don't leave no food behind. I eat it all up. So when that happened, I knew something was changing. And around that same time, I also began watching videos that popped up on my feed about meat and the effects it has on the human body, as well as watching other people's experiences on becoming vegan and how it's affected them. It was intriguing and it resonated with me even if I didn't realize it. After watching them vids and opening them to the side on full-on plants, over time I started changing my habits. And all I can remember being like vegetarian for a week, and then boom, shifted over. And ever since me shifting over, I had more energy, better attitude, better digestion, beautiful skin, and I just overall had a better mental clarity. And you think it'd be hard going vegan, but it's not. For me anyways, because it most definitely can be hard and challenging for most other people. When it came to me starting my vegan journey, it was actually quite easy for me since I always ate my fruits and vegetables. That coupled with the fact that I was always a health conscious guy, it was a trait of mine I always have. I tend to pay attention and be aware of the things I put into my body and also how my body responds afterwards. Because there'll be certain things I would eat and it'll give me the grumbly tumblies and then I have to go into the toiletry explorery. And typically it's because I would eat meat, especially beef. Pork. I used to be a very picky eater growing up. I only liked certain things and stuck with it. I had an on and off relationship when it came to pork. If it wasn't bacon, pork chops, or ribs, I didn't like it and I didn't want it. I went back and forth even with bacon and pork chops and even pepperonis. Whenever my family used to get pizza for dinner, I always looked out to see if there was any cheese pizza. And when I go to see that there was only pepperoni or meat lovers, I would literally separate the roni from the pizza. I didn't like it on my pizza, and I used to get so upset whenever I see such every time because why not get half cheese or a whole cheese pizza, knowing that there's someone that does not like pepperoni on pizza, let alone meat in general. But then there were times when that did happen. They get half cheese, or they get a whole pepperoni. So I guess. The last thing I ate was a steak and potato from Outback Steakhouse. It was good. The only thing I can say about being vegan is that you do tend to get left out from those who aren't like you. Whether if it's going out of town, going to a restaurant, or even just getting invited to a cookout. But, you know, I gotten used to it, so I don't really care. It feels so wonderful that I come across other people that are vegan or even vegetarian as well, because it's like, we can eat the same thing. You understand me. We understand each other. Let's be buddies. On the side note, there is this place called What the Fuck from downtown where we live at. And my sister, she had showed me this place and we went there before. And I went there twice. And the 2 times that I ate them, it made my stomach a little bit upset. And when I told her this, she was like, no, you're going to continue to eat there because that's how we bond. My sister and I used to go out to restaurants all the time when I used to eat meat, but since me being vegan, not many places serving vegan options, you know, when we do find one, it's like we hold on to that tightly, at least try to. My body responds well. I do have family that tries to accommodate, which I love. It makes me feel more welcome and comfortable. But no, I don't give no hate, no slack to those who still eat meat. Like I said, I'm the only one on my mom and dad's side, and I don't disdain no one. If you like to eat meat or dairy, whatever, you know, that's you. I reminisce on the times where I used to eat such, and man, all them times I used to eat some chicken, burgers, ribs, salmon, shrimp. Man, it used to be so delicious. I have people also get to ask them more questions when I tell them that I'm vegan. They just get so shocked and surprised, and some just gets all interrogative and be like, what do you mean you're vegan? What do you eat? You just eat grass and leaves all day? Where's your source of protein? No wonder why you're so skinny. And I'm here to tell you, I actually weigh more as a vegan versus when I ate meat when I was 19. I believe I was like in the 130s, high 130s when I was 19, maybe 140. Now I'm dipping between 145 and 150. And well, I also do workouts, so that's another added factor to why I weigh more. And no, we as vegans do not just eat fucking grass and leaves. We have exquisite meals. When it comes to choosing your own diet that fits best for you, you honestly just kind of got to experiment with it for real. I know it's very intimidating and it can be challenging, as what I hear from some other people when I have conversations with them, but don't be afraid to dibble and dabble and try other lifestyles because one may benefit you more than the other. I also like to think of it like this. You know how there's some birds that likes to eat fruits and nuts, and then you got other birds that likes to eat other birds. Don't be so flustered. Just take your time and take baby steps if you're trying to choose a different style of eating. When you're trying to find the right diet for yourself, just find what works for you at the end of the day. I could go on and on, but I don't want to keep you too long and blow your ears out. I felt that I covered the general consensus of my vegan origins. I would say that I did enjoy my time eating such foods back then, but it's benefited me more than ever going vegan, and I will continue my journey as one. I felt that I was always meant for this anyway. You wanna know the funny thing is? Back then, I always told myself that I never imagined myself being vegan. And here I am now.